Have you ever had the feeling that no matter how hard you work, the money is never enough by the end of the month? It seems like no matter how much you try, the bills come first, expenses appear out of nowhere, and financial freedom continues to be a distant dream. But what if I told you that this isn't your fault? The truth is, there's an invisible cycle that keeps millions of people trapped in the same financial reality. And unless you understand how it works, you'll keep making the same mistakes without realizing it. What I'm going to show you today could completely change the way you handle money. If you feel like you're always running after it but never getting anywhere, stay with me until the end, because today you'll learn to identify and break this pattern once and for all. Most people don't realize they live in a repetitive financial cycle. The process starts when you receive your paycheck, pay the bills for the month, buy a few things you need, and before you know it, the money is gone. Sounds familiar, right? This cycle repeats itself month after month, year after year. And the worst part is that, no matter how hard you try, there never seems to be room for anything beyond the basics. And no matter how much you work, money simply doesn't stretch. This happens because many times we are just reacting to unexpected events and never planning for the future. The problem isn't the lack of effort. The issue is that, without realizing it, you're being pulled back into this cycle automatically, as if you're on an endless treadmill. Each bill payment, every extra expense, every unexpected cost puts you back in the same position you were in before, with no real progress. No matter how hard you try, the feeling that money never stretches remains. This happens because the cycle is designed to keep you trapped, with no real change in mindset or action. Now, the big question is, what is really keeping you in this cycle? There are a series of invisible but powerful factors that keep millions of people stuck in a reality of financial scarcity. Without realizing it, you might be falling into some of these financial traps that are more common than you think. And the key to getting out of this cycle is to understand exactly where these traps are pulling you backward. If you can identify these traps, you'll be able to take control of your financial life in a true and effective way. Lack of financial education is undoubtedly one of the biggest traps that keeps people stuck in the cycle of poverty. The reality is that, in school and at home, no one teaches us how to deal with money intelligently. We spend years learning subjects like math, history, and science, but we never get the tools we need to truly understand how money works. Without this knowledge, we end up making financial decisions based on what we know in the moment, without planning long-term or understanding the impact of our choices. This creates a big problem. Without proper education, many people end up falling into financial traps like debt, impulsive spending, and the fear of investing. When we don't know how to manage our money, it tends to control us, not the other way around. The result? A continuous cycle of financial mistakes and frustrations. The good news is that this can be reversed. The first step is to seek financial knowledge, understand basic money management concepts, and start making more conscious and strategic decisions for the future. The scarcity mindset is one of the most powerful traps that keeps people stuck in poverty. If you believe that money is something bad, scarce, or that only the rich deserve to be rich, your mind starts blocking any opportunity for prosperity. This limited view of money prevents you from seeing the opportunities around you. People who achieve wealth think differently. They see money as a tool to create more possibilities, not as something dirty or unattainable. If you really want to break the cycle of poverty, you need to change your mindset about money and start seeing it as an ally on the path to financial freedom. Impulsive spending is one of the most dangerous traps that keeps people stuck in the cycle of poverty. Often, the desire to appear successful or to have things that others have leads people to spend beyond their means, prioritizing the appearance of wealth instead of building a solid financial foundation. This creates a cycle of debt, where, instead of investing in the future, money is used to satisfy momentary and superficial desires. The problem is that, by going into debt to maintain a facade, these people become increasingly distant from true financial freedom, entering a spiral where money disappears before it's even well managed. Now that you understand how the poverty cycle works and the traps that keep you stuck, it's time to start breaking it. The first and most important change you need to make is in your mindset about money. Many people see money as something dirty, scarce, or even as an obstacle, which creates an invisible barrier that prevents financial progress. To change this, you need to start seeing money as a powerful tool that can work in your favor, not against you. This means learning about finances, understanding how money flows, and more importantly, starting to see the opportunities it brings, instead of fearing or ignoring it. When you change the way you think about money, you'll start making smarter financial decisions, which will open doors to new possibilities and finally get you out of the poverty cycle. Creating a simple financial plan is the key to taking control of your money. It doesn't have to be a complicated budget. What matters is having clarity about where your money is going. Start by listing your income and fixed expenses, like rent, bills, and food. Then, set a value for what you can save or invest each month. With this, you'll have a clear view of your finances and, more importantly, you'll stop letting money slip away without knowing where it went. A simple, realistic plan is the first step to ensuring that, by the end of the month, you have more control and financial security. If what you're earning right now isn't enough to reach your financial goals, the solution may be to generate new income streams. This doesn't mean you need to quit your current job, but rather start exploring other opportunities to complement your earnings. It could be something simple, like selling products online, offering services, or even investing in skills that allow you to start a new business. The important thing is to understand that, in today's world, having a single source of income is no longer enough. By diversifying your income streams, you begin to build a more solid financial foundation and have a real chance of transforming your life. Now that you understand how the poverty cycle works and the traps that keep you stuck, the question is, what are you going to do with this information? You have the power to change your financial reality starting right now. It doesn't matter where you are or what's happened until today. You can take the first step toward a true transformation. By starting to adopt a new mindset, creating a simple financial plan, and seeking new income streams, you'll be breaking the chains that hold you back and creating a different financial future. The decision is yours. Will you stay trapped in this cycle, or will you take control of your financial life now? Comment below on which of these steps you'll implement first, and share this video with someone who also needs this transformation. Don't wait for tomorrow to change your life today. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue our journey to achieve true financial freedom.